My ex left me for my best friend and sent me a wedding invite just to gloat. So I hired a billionaire tier date to show them exactly what they lost. Girl, let's talk about Jake and Sarah. Jake and I were together for 5 years. We're talking picking out baby names serious. Sarah was my maid of honor in waiting. Or so I thought, until I came home early from a business trip and found her trying on my favorite robe while Jake was making her breakfast. They didn't even have the decency to look ashamed. Jake actually told me, Sarah just understands my soul better. 6 months later, a thick cream-colored envelope hits my doormat. A wedding invitation. Sarah had the audacity to handwrite a note inside. We'd love for you to see what true love looks like. Don't worry about a +1. We've sat you at the singles table with Jake's weird cousins. I spent exactly 10 minutes crying before I realized that crying doesn't fix a guest list. I didn't want a rebound. I wanted a masterpiece. I spent 2 months' salary on an elite event companion service. I didn't just want a hot guy. I wanted a man who looked like he owned the hotel the wedding was being held in. Enter Julian. 6'4", eyes like a stormy ocean, and a jawline so sharp it should come with a warning label. He was trained in etiquette, ballroom dance, and, most importantly, how to look like he was absolutely obsessed with me. The day of the wedding, I didn't just have a glow-up, I had an ascension. I wore a backless, midnight blue silk gown that cost more than Jake's car. When Julian and I pulled up to the chapel in a vintage silver Bentley, the paparazzi, the local town photographer, didn't know where to look. We walked in late, intentionally. The singles table? Please. Julian didn't even look at the seating chart. He pulled out a chair for me right at the front, whispered something in my ear that made me throw my head back and laugh, and the entire room went silent. Sarah, standing at the altar in a dress that looked like a crumpled napkin, literally missed her cue for the vows because she was staring at the man holding my hand. At the reception, the air was thick with, "Who is he?" Jake cornered me at the bar while Julian was taking a business call. He was actually just checking sports scores, but he looked so intense doing it. Jake looked miserable. His suit was too tight, and he smelled like cheap champagne. He stammered, "Mia, you look incredible. Who is that guy? Is he serious?" I just smiled, adjusted the loaned 5-carat diamond on my finger, and said, "Oh, Julian? He's a bit much sometimes. He wants to fly me to Lake Como for the summer, but I'm just not sure I'm ready for that kind of commitment yet. You know how it is, Jake. Some souls are just harder to catch." Julian walked up right then, put a possessive hand on my waist, and said, "Darling, the pilot just texted. If we want to beat the storm, we should head to the jet now." We left before they even cut the cake. The last thing I saw was Sarah crying in the bathroom and Jake staring at the door like he'd just realized he traded a diamond for a pebble. So, tell me, is it wrong to hire a fake fiancé? Or is the look on an ex's face worth every single penny?